Okay, hi guys, I have another cutting video for you here, and I've got a couple soaps to cut up today. This is the first one. This one is Once Upon a Time, and it's just the fragrance oil discolors it like a dark tan, like caramel color, and then I did the topping is just a little bit lighter, and hopefully there'll be a little bit lighter swirl down in there too. And it's got sparkle there on the top. And this one, of course, it's my regular cold process. Soap, olive oil, and coconut milk. Signature soaps. And this one is actually, it's needed to be cut for like 3 days now, but I've just gotten so busy I was not able to, so we'll see how. It still should be pretty easy to cut because where is high olive oil content, there should be no problem. It's a soft soap. And there's the inside. Good, the swirl did go down through. And of course this, well, I'll cut one off here and show you. So, let's see if I'm in the camera. This here is still fairly light. You could see though around the edge it's going to darken up. This part in here is going to darken up like that, but I've still got the lighter swirl down in there. And there's the glitter on the top. And Once Upon a Time is a very comforting scent. It's a little hard to describe. It's supposed to be like oats and syrup and cinnamon and nutmeg on a base of woodsy patchouli. Which, yeah, I get some of each of that, but it's also, for some reason, and I do not know why, I pick up a slight fizzy note on this scent, and I don't know why. Every time I smell it, but it's not like what you would think. It's not like the fizzy note you would think, like, you know, bright. It's more comforting, and I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but I do get it, and I get it every time I smell the scent. But it is a very, very comforting scent. You know, it makes me just want to snuggle up and hear a bedtime story. I never thought there would come a day that I would get so busy that I would not be able to cut my soaps the very next day, and there's something about, it doesn't matter how many batches of soap you make, I don't think. There's something about that anticipation, especially when you've soaped a new scent, but even when I've soaped the same scent, that I have before, there's something just about that whole not wanting to wait to cut the soap the next day. And I find now that I've gotten busy enough that I can't always cut them the next day. Which is a good thing, that I'm busy enough. It's just odd, you never envision that when you first start out. You'll get to that point. But like that, these are high olive oil content soaps. And so they stay soft for quite a while. They take a bit longer to cure. And I know you can do water discounts and stuff. And some of my soaps I do, some I don't. So like that, this will take 4 to 6 weeks to cure out before it's ready to be listed and used. And but I will be, this video, although I'm recording it now, I'll be waiting to upload it until they're all ready to go and they're listed on my Etsy and Artfire. So that you can watch a cutting video and then go, if anyone wants to purchase them, they can go directly and purchase them. And I'm also still doing pre-ordering and reserving, and I've had people, taking advantage of that. With the pre-ordering, you just contact me when you see a soap on the curing rack that you think you'd like. Oh, I knew I saw there. And you contact me, and you can, if you pre-order it, you're basically you're buying it and getting it now uncured, and you're letting it cure at your house, and it's not packaged up. It just comes to you wrapped in a little tissue paper with a date on it and when it's ready to use by. And you get a 10% discount for doing that, because you're saving me the packaging and the time and the shelf space and all that. So there's a 10% discount for the pre-orders, and I've had people taking advantage of that. And then the reserving soaps is, you just contact me and say you want so many of whatever soap, but you want me to cure it out at my place, and it'll come to you all packaged and ready to go. You're just making sure that you get it before it sells out, that's all. There's no discount for that, because it's still, it's still all the same to me. It's still on my shelf, and I still have to package it and all that. So there's no discount for the reserving, but for the pre-ordering, there is 10% discount. So. These are going to be chunky ones. Oh, these are going to be over 5 ounces each. Ooh, so, you know, I'm just going to cut just another set of samples off of there. It'll make that last bar look a little bit prettier too. The end cuts always have that a little bit of roundness to them, but the end cuts usually are a bit chunkier. And a lot of times weigh just a little bit more than the average bar. So even though they're a little rounded on the end there, you're usually getting just a little bit more. Okay, that's better. These will still be nice big bars. Yeah, see, that's almost 5 ounces. So the end ones usually, even though they may, you know, have varying degrees of roundness, this one doesn't so much because I cut an extra slice off, but a lot of times they'll have quite a bit of roundness on one side, but they're usually chunkier and just a little bit heavier than the average bar. So let me take you down here, show you what we've got. Okay, so this is Once Upon a Time. And grab a bar here. There's what the bar looks like. It's just got the off-white swirl down through the middle. And it's a caramel color. You can see how dark it's going to turn there on the edge. And it might darken up just a bit more than that, but it's not going to be a really dark brown soap. And you have to clean up those little, wait till they dry, and then I kind of get rid of those little crumbs. There's the samples of those, and there is the mini loaf. There's a mini loaf there. And of course the little end cut samples there, so I have lots of samples to send out. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.